Turn up your mind.
It's graduation day, you bastard.
You know, girls, it's great to live in a democracy today.
Really?
Where freedom is everywhere.
It is.
But girls, we often take this freedom for granted.
Really?
Freedom of speech.
Yeah.
Freedom of thought.
What?
And freedom of action.
Oh.
But you know, gals,
What?
just because a bunch of men signed that Declaration of Independence in 1776 doesn't mean that freedom was for men alone.
No.
Oh, no, you take Tom Jefferson.
Really?
Ben Franklin. John Hancock. There's a hell of a guy for you right there.
Adorable.
All these men had wives. They probably had a few broads on the side, too.
The right side.
These women wanted freedom just as much as their men did.
Yes.
But, gals, I wonder, do we? I think it's time that we women thought about it a bit.
Okay.
Hell, I think it's time we did something about it.
Hell.
So come on, fellow females of the 20th century.
21st.
Be glad that you're an American.
I am.
Proclaim your freedom.
Freedom.
And intention.
Oh, dear God.
Pledge allegiance.
Allegiance.
And bounce your boobies. Get into the swing. Bounce your boobies. The swing is everything. It makes no difference if they're big or small.
Just two.
As long as you give him your all. Bounce your boobies.
Come on, honey. Bounce them up and down.
Bounce your boobies. Come on, bounce your boobies. Come on. Loosen the crowd and find you.
Oh, dear God.
Take it off if you feel like it.
Look out below. Oh.
Bounce your boobies.
Oh.
There we go. Doesn't that feel good?
No.
Bounce your boobies. You know, girls,
What?
men aren't the only people in the world today who have something to give.
Are you sure?
But it sure looks like it sometimes. Just look around you. Men stick out all over the place. Big fat cigar.
Yeah.
Big fat stomachs.
Yeah.
And just where they should stick out,
Hello?
where is it?
Hello? Hello?
Yes, girls, we know it, we've got it, we know what they're worth.
Priceless,
So
Johan.
come on, gals. Let's get into the swing of things. Give your boobies some freedom. All together now. Bounce your boobies. Let them rock and roll. Nudge your knockers. Keep them hot and so.
I don't know.
Just admit it, gals. It sure feels great. You feel them swinging. Ooh, titillate. Bounce your boobies. Come on, bounce them up and down. Bounce your boobies. There, look at that gal. She's going there. Bounce your boobies. Oh, doesn't that feel good? Bounce.
Ow.
Bounce.
Ow.
Bounce.
Ow.
Bounce.
Ow.
Bounce. Your boobies now.
Bounce your boobies, everybody! Hey! One more time!
I want to thank Randi Rhodes.
Come on. Loosen the crowd and find you.
Yes, we can.
Take it off if you feel like it. Oh, doesn't that feel good? Bounce.
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 Bounce. Your boobies now.
You're great. Now, she's really something.
Thank you, Mr. President! Awesome! I am so sorry to be leaving before the Republicans sort out this whole Benghazi thing. I would love to stick around until they do, but I really doubt any of us will live that long. So there you have it. They're not going to stop. You're going to have a whole summer of the Benghazi investigation. I don't know what they're going to find. It's been looked at more than the Zapruder film, but they're going to do it. Enjoy your summer. Enjoy. Enjoy, everybody. Ooh, after today, I will be gone. I will be disappeared. I hope CNN looks for me. I hope they do. I hope they, maybe I should, I don't know, make some pinging sounds. You think they'll get the right ocean? I don't. Pacific. There's a clue for you. Pacific, Don Lemon. Maybe he'll call up some psychics to find me. Maybe he will. I don't know. I won't be happy until Don Lemon attributes my disappearance to supernatural causes. Then I will be completely satisfied. I will be, I will say, oh, the psychic is on to discuss where I am. And then I will know I had made it. I'll just sit in my secret hideout there and watch CNN and giggle like a schoolgirl is what I'll do. I'll just sit there. I'm also sorry I'm leaving before the militia nuts in Bunkerville actually leave the Bundy Ranch. I mean, I thought, all right, stick around till they leave. I thought, oh, they're never going to leave. So, I can't. But they're just going to be sitting in the Nevada desert forever. It's what they're going to be doing, wearing jungle camouflage. Genius. Freaking genius. They are genius. Well, in the words of D.H. Rumsfeld, you go to the Bundy Ranch with the militia you have, not the militia you wish to have or want to have. So there you have. I mean, even the ones with desert camouflage are doing it wrong. They want to blend in with the surroundings at the Bundy Ranch. If you want to blend in with the surroundings at the Bundy Ranch, camouflage yourself as a crazy old racist guy, and nobody will know the diff. You know what I'm saying? Wear a white hat and say really stupid things. Nobody will find it, Donald Sterling now, he is reportedly saying he will sue the NBA if he is punished. If he's punished. If he's punished properly, they will put him somewhere where he won't ever be able to say anything ever again to hurt somebody. You know what I mean? This guy, I mean, look, the fine for Donald Sterling is what, $2.5 million? Is that what they told him he had to pay? Now, why would he mind paying $2.5 million when he wasted more on that girl who caused all his problems in the first place? I mean, he bought V. Stiviano a $1.8 million home and several expensive cars. And if he wanted to, I mean, he should have bought her something she could use, like a complete first name. Who the hell calls themselves V? Who does that? That's like a douche. Do you know what I mean? That would be a great name for, I think it is the name of a douche, isn't it? Like Viagra for us is like V or something like that. Who goes by the name V? It's so confusing. I don't know whether, I mean, first of all, it is the name of a feminine hygiene product. And then, of course, the Romans think her name is Five. Just such a weird bunch. They deserve each other. They really do. So, listen, the only thing that gives me joy in Mudville today is Rush Limbaugh's ratings are collapsing like an erection when the Viagra wears off. And that is good news. That is good. It's good, but it's also bad because they killed talk radio. You want to know? They did. His new flagship station in Los Angeles is in 39th place. Yeah. His new flagship station in Los Angeles is in 39th place. There are 45 stations. 39th place. If he's smart, he would burn his show down for the insurance money. But he's not very smart. There are 12, this is just fascinating to me. There are 12 non-English stations, beating Rush's station in the ratings, which is so fabulous because it enrages him on so many freaking levels. You gotta love that. You gotta freaking love that. I mean, let him broadcast in another language. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he might be tolerable if we did not know what he was saying. He might be tolerable if he didn't know what he... Oh, what am I talking about? He doesn't know what he's saying. So, okay, you know what I mean? $50 million a year. $50 million a year to be 39th in the number 2 radio market in the country. $50 million. That is the biggest waste of money since Donald Sterling started showering V with expensive gifts. You know, there's something so wrong with these, races. I don't know what it is. I mean, what does it say about conservative? What does it say about conservative radio? It's the only thing people can listen to, and no one's listening. All right. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rush Limbaugh.
They say that I'm sleaze and elitist. You please, everybody disagrees with my rap.
With your rap.
I'm horrendous, I'm appalling. My ratings now are falling because I'm so full of bull, so full of crap.
Full of crap.
With condescending tribes making money selling lies. You might say everybody hates my guts.
Hates his guts.
I'm offensive, I'm a bigot, I'm a fraud, can you dig it? I'm sexist, racist, homophobic, fat, pathetic tuts. I'm a Nazi.
He's a Nazi.
That's right, I really am, because I'm a Nazi.
He's a Nazi.
That's right, you're being scammed. I'm a Nazi.
He's a Nazi.
I don't care about the middle class thing. I'm a fat conservative butthead with the face of a horse's ass.
He's a fat conservative butthead with the face of a horse's ass.
To have a subhuman figure, a huge rear end. My brain, that's another story.
It's quite another
I have a
story.
face the size of a wash tub, and my ass is as big as Missouri. Yes!
This bastard is sick, he's a fat mob, this big
manipulating statements, exaggerate the truth. I can't believe they hate my show. Besides, it's not just because I'm stupid. It's not just because I'm scum. It's just because Republicans are liars. I am heartless. I am vain, insensitive, insane. They say that I'm a national disgrace. Nasty, insulting, basically revolting. I'm a concentrated pile of human waste. Because I'm a Nazi. I really am. Because I'm a Nazi. That's right. You're being scammed. I'm a Nazi. I don't care about the middle classes. I'm a sick Republican sleazeball with the face of a horse's ass.
He's a sick Republican sleazeball with the face of a horse's ass.
They say that this is not about my vanity. They doubt my sanity. They think I'm nuts.
So nuts.
I insist on the ass of humanity.
Ew.
New Republican slogan, read my cuts. From the bowels of Adolf Hitler comes the voice of Rush Limbaugh. In closing, let me say that each and every day, I'm an evil, rotten, egotistical snob. I'm the cop of Joe McCarthy-like Gestapo, the right-wing, foam-at-the-mouth, jack-booted slob, the democratic trashing, years of liberal bashing with the equivalent compassion of a grommet. With the IQ of a pig, I'm a fat, obnoxious pig. And the truth of the matter is, I'm vomit.
He's vomit.
Because I'm a Nazi.
He's a Nazi.
I really am. Because I'm a Nazi.
He's a Nazi.
You're being scammed. I'm a Nazi.
He's a Nazi.
I don't care about the middle class because I'm a fear-mongering scumbag with the face of a horse's ass.
He's a fat
Conservative buck and hey, sick Republican sleazeball, fear-mongering scumbag, egotistical ass-bag, mean-spirited, hog-wallering, fat conservative punks
with the face of a horse's ass.
Mega dildos, Rush. Woo! 19 after.
Mostly sunny and cool. High near 60 today. Cloudy and mild tomorrow. Some rain possible by evening. We'll top off again at 60 degrees. The official Big Apple temperature is 60 degrees. Hello there. This is Chip Hobart at 4 o'clock on the Apple. WAPP Lake Success, New York City. It's 62 degrees at 7 o'clock in the Big Apple. WAPP Lake Success, New York City.
WAPP, New York.
Wrapping up another rock and roll six-pack in that one there. We did 2 from the police, 2 from the cult, and 2 from the man from Malta. Where's Malta? Do you know?
I have no idea.
No, me neither. But it was 2 from Robert Pound. I'm Randi Rhodes at 6:49. The woman with 3 sets of breasts is in next. It's the lovely and talented Liz Wild, and she's got another rock and roll six-pack on Double Shot Tuesday coming for us. Don't go nowhere.
Pardon me, sir? Can I get you something, Briosky? Oh.
Live remotes.
Oh, you don't like the volume? Then why did you sit right next to the speaker? How long does it it take you to gum a corned beef sandwich? Eat it and go. This man and all the white ones there, they've been sitting here gumming this corned beef for, I know, I've been here an hour and 45 minutes, and they've been here chewing on the same sandwich for like an hour, doing nothing but complaining. Why are you complaining? You sat right next to the speaker. So then go someplace else. They pay me to be here. They don't pay you to be here. I know this is a very tough concept for you to grasp in your little arthritis, porcelana-ridden, near-death hands, but they paid me to be here today, sir. They did not pay you. Therefore, you could take your sandwich and you could leave. I, on the other hand, am contract labor and must stay and put up with you, your dependents, and your denture problems.
Oh my God, the crap we did for a buck. Sitting in a parking lot somewhere with a bunch of old people, free corned beef sandwiches, and the guy sitting next to the speaker's guy, turn it down! He sat next to the speaker, you old fart. Oh, just amazing. And then there were the people that you replaced when you started doing, like, call-ins, who could now call you. Hello?
Randy, I don't hate you at all. Congratulations.
Get out of here, Meg.
You want to know something?
Meg Green.
Truthfully, I'm happy for you.
Why are you happy for me?
I replaced you.
I'm going to my boat. We're going out for a cruise. I'm having, for the 4.5 years, my first weekends off. I'm promoting my video, not a video.
Yeah. I figured it was some kind of promotion thing.
No, not at all. I'm just saying that I welcome you to the station. Honest to God, I do.
Really?
Trust me,
Really?
I'm not lying.
All right.
I called to congratulate you.
Well, Meg, can I just ask you one lousy question then?
Sure.
Why on your last show did you say I didn't have a chance in hell of doing anything over here at WIOD?
You know what? I made a mistake. I made a bad call.
Damn right.
I'm listening to you, and I think you're fun, and I think it's perfectly okay to relax and have fun on a weekend. Honest to God. I need it too.
Yeah.
How's that? And I'm enjoying listening to you, and it's no bull. Now, have a good day.
See ya.
Don't believe a word of it, man. She sat here and trashed me for a whole afternoon. A whole afternoon. Sat here and said I didn't have a chance in hell. I had no talent. What the hell was I doing here? Boy, Gary made a big mistake. Now she wants to promote something at our tailgate party, so she's going to kiss a little butt. Apparently I have not changed. In 20 years, have not changed.
You got better.
I don't think so. That stuff's great. I got a whole garage full of it. That's what I'm going to spend my retirement years listening to. A whole garage full of it. This is what you end up with after 30 years. Actually, what I just played was 30 years in like a minute and a half. You end up with a box full of coffee cups. That's what I got right here. A box full of coffee cups, a balloon, a enjoy your retirement card signed by everybody, one card, and a couple of really gnarly old T-shirts with your name on them, and some emails. Hey! It was all worth it, trust me. All worth it. I mean, you know, you gotta have like some give and take in the station. You know what I mean? He drives me crazy sometimes. I think I drive him crazy sometimes. I mean, I know he likes me, but does he really like me? I mean, what would Neil say like if my back was turned or something like that? I mean, would he like me or wouldn't he like me? You know, what does he like a lot about me? What does he like the least about me? I mean, these are questions that like burn a hole in my heart. They burn a hole in my heart. They drive me like to the brink of the suicide hotline. Okay, I'm like dialing China Hospital on speed dial already. Just wondering, what does Neil think about a Randi Rhodes? What could he possibly be thinking about me?
As a whole, she's as round as they come. Is the nose, I would say, is my favorite thing. That big, beautiful Jewish nose that's like into everybody's business, like Anna Maria's. No, Randy's a psychotic bitch. That's what's great about her. Everybody should have at least one psychotic bitch on the air, and we're the lucky ones who got it. My least favorite thing about Randi is that neurotic gym that she hangs on to, man. It's just psychotic. She's like Linus with a security blanket. Sever the cord, honey. Get yourself a little distance. Do something. Send him to camp. Send him to boys' camp. Send him to the rectory. Get him laid or something. Let's just put it this way. She's no Don and Mike. Thank God. By the time I get through the next couple of minutes, she is going to have to pick every scab off that putrid, pus-filled body of hers, all right?
Nobody rips you better.
So I'm going crazy on this, yes, because this has got to stop. You make me sick, Pat, you bitch! God! How is it possible to be so stupid, Pat?
Nobody rips you an ass as good as new.
You idiot, you asshole, you.
Baby's the best.
Well, sing this, you fat slob. I'm going to take this cord and I'm going to shove it right up his ass, okay? And I'm going to shove this thing so far up his butt that he's going to be singing a different tune when I get through with him. Don't we have a longer cord than this piece of crap? Look at this. Look how short this damn thing is. We got 100 assholes running around this building. They can find another one besides him, although maybe not that big. Go get it out of there. Go pull a cord somewhere. Go do something. Pull what? In your case, a good question, okay? God.
Nobody rips you better.
Don't start looking once again, as always, to blame fat old Neil for whatever you're upset about. You disgusting, nauseating old slobs.
Nobody rips you an ass as good as new.
Old, crabby old bitches.
Neil, if you don't repent, you're going to split hell wide open.
Yeah, I'm going to split it wide open. You know, I'm going to split it wide open your skull with a mallet, you stupid old bitch. There we go. Now we're cooking. What did I just get through talking about? It was old bags. We don't want you, lady, okay? Go get some knitting out. Go find some crossword puzzles to do. Go get something. God almighty.
He's a beautiful man. He's more than a man. Not really.
Those were good days. Those radio shows were the best damn radio shows ever. Ever. And then, well, I'll play you stuff from here. I really will. But, the Air America thing, I think I could sum up Air America in, let's see, 42, 58 minutes and a half, 2 minutes. About two, I'll do you 2 minutes. Okay? This is stuff I don't think you've ever heard because it was taped off the air. Okay?
You don't need this handheld mic here, do we? No.
This is my studio.
We don't.
We don't.
Tomorrow's not your everyday broadcast day. Because tomorrow we're launching something completely different. I just kind of want to, let them get to know me and pick a couple of fights so they can see what it is that I absolutely can do. It's like, you set up a director set and, you don't want to just, take the car through town. You want to throw it up the cliff and watch it go, woo, So, it's going to have this need. They're hanging civilian contractors from bridges and cheering in the street. Damn it, I hope the AP wire's up because that's all I have for news. Come on, you could do this. You can. You do this every day. No. No. Simon. No. No. America Radio.
When you open, panicked and freaked out of your mind. It'll be great.
Mr. Manzo. Okay then, everybody, leave me be. Leave me, because I am sick of myself. So they're not going to say my name ever. I think we ought to keep it this way. I should be like the unknown talk show host or something. See, you used to work in New York. I know. Remember the Z100 guy, the unknown DJ? Okay, I actually slept with him, so he's known to me. But nobody ever knew who he was. His name is Mark. Mark Driscoll. Yeah, you remember him? I did him. I was the 80s. You know, what can you say? That was the first day of Air America, but it was getting ready to go to Air America. That was Mr. Manzo giving me a pep talk, which consisted of, you're going to be panicked and freaked out. You'll be great. That was it. That was my pep talk that I got. And then they played that open, which was this, you know, alternative music, which I absolutely love because that's what it sounds like inside my head. And but they never said my name, you know, like they never. It's like all show opens have your name in them, and everybody's show open had their name in them. They just forgot to say or make one for the Randi Rhodes show. So we did. So those are the first words ever said by me on Air America. And this was, I'm going to play some of the other shows, okay? Mark Maron, who I adore. Mark Maron is one of the most brilliant stand-up comics in the history of the world. If you watch the Independent Film Channel, there's a show on there now called Maron. The most neurotic freaking show ever. Makes me look like I'm all smoothed out. Looks like somebody's prescribed her some Klonopin. Do you know what I mean? Like, even Steve, he is so crazy. I mean, and I had to cut this really carefully because this is stuff that happened off the air and stuff that happened on the air. And the off the air stuff, like every word out of our mouths was, you know, F and this and F and that. So I had to be really, really careful. So I could only play some of it and the most hysterical parts of it. I can't. But this is Maron doing like his first show. He's got a sidekick. Her name was Sue. I don't know why CNN does this. I don't know why we did this I don't know why they hire English people to lecture the American people about our politics, right? I really don't know. I mean, the English were like, yes, let's go to Iraq. Of course, you know, and this was their liberal guy, Tony Blair. So why we hired English people to lecture us, I really don't know. Anyway, they paired Maron with a woman named Sue. I think her name was Sue Ellicott. I don't know what happened to her. She was beautiful, absolutely gorgeous girl. But she just was not used to working on the radio and with somebody of the caliber of a Maron. And she kept stepping on all his stuff, stepping on all his jokes. And the reason why he was so crazed this day was, first of all, it was his first day. And second, he had written a whole bunch of stuff for his first day. And none of the computers worked. And so he couldn't print out any of his stuff, which is like a security. He doesn't need it. You know, we know he doesn't need it. Everybody around him knew he didn't need it. He doesn't know he doesn't need it. You know, and so, anyway, this was Mark Maron, and then there's a little bit, you'll hear Rachel Maddow's first day, too, on this clip. This is just historical, and for me, it's hysterical because what you're going to hear is everything going wrong that can go wrong. This was the day that Condoleezza Rice was testifying. I've told you about this. I finally got the audio for you. This was the day that Condoleezza Rice was testifying to Congress about Osama bin Laden and all of the presidential daily briefings that the president had been getting through May, June, July, and then August 6th, the one that was called bin Laden determined to strike within the United States. Yeah, except they couldn't get a television on the air. You'll hear, I don't know how many, there had to be 100 people there. Okay, we do this show with three people. Tammy's in L.A. She's actually, you know, remote. So we don't, you know, need her pacing around and going crazy, right? She just deals with all the technical stuff. And then I got a guy down the hall. Beowulf is sitting down the hall. And then I got Sean answering the phones and, you know, and if I need the TV, he will put it on the air for me. There were 100 people. And, you know, I only use a handheld mic. That's why that clip is so funny to me, because they're going, we don't need this handheld mic, do we? You know, except that's the only way I work. Because I'm not going to a big, giant thing shaped like a giant penis. I'm not going to go to that big, giant penis microphone all day, because that will make a girl very angry. So I hold the mic and I manipulate it. I bring it to me the way I want it arriving at my face, you see. Never liked a teabag situation. Anyway, here's Marin and Rachel Maddow. And this is the launch of Air America, their shows.
10.
Yes.
Hey, Riley, what's happening? Hi, Sue, how are you?
Good.
Did I just say that like it was... Welcome to class. I get this email from my buddy Ron Zimmerman, right? It's forwarded. It says that Jew is a derogatory term, that you shouldn't use the word Jew. And it all started with a petition. Apparently you go to this place called Jew Watch. What? It's a real website. It's right here. Jew Watch. Keeping a close watch on Jewish communities and organizations worldwide. They have got everybody from the history of entertainment. Everybody. They've got Jesus listed here as an entertainer. Okay. Now, no, I'm not lying.
But
they got people
proving the people's point that you really have taken over Hollywood. In fact, the world, Mark.
No, what I'm upset about is, dude. Where's Mark Maron's name?
I knew he was going there.
Where's Mark Maron on the big Jew entertainer hate list? They've got people here that no one has ever heard of.
Mark is doing your best to get on it. Don't worry.
I am getting on it, Sue. But what I'm saying is, what is the point of it? So you can hate retroactively? It's like, God, I thought I liked that guy's songs, but you know what? I don't. Because he's a Jew. That ruined it. It took it all away.
Got tease.
Still to come, Mark Maron has the Morning Business Report and news headlines on the half hour.
It's so bad.
The excitement, we're on the air. There's some really good things happening. There's some exciting stuff happening. There's some successes, but there's a lot to fix. So, there's a lot.
The guy that robbed us.
I mean, the work has just begun. This is not,
He's still
now on the air.
This is an important test for us today because Condoleezza Rice is testifying. It's the first time we're going to take something live of significance, and other networks are running it, and we better get it right.
National network. And you're nervous about a TV shot.
Good morning and welcome to Air America Radio. This is Unfiltered with Chuck D, Liz Winstead, and me, Rachel Maddow. We're starting just a little bit early today because there's something big going on in the world. There is? There is. Actually, what's going on in the world today is that the whole world is going to be watching as National Security Advisor Condoleezza Rice testifies in front of the 9/11 Commission.
Hi, guys. How are you? Why isn't the TV on?
I turned it on. All I could get was ESPN.
Our correspondent today is David Korn, the Washington editor of The Nation. Hey, Chris, do we have David Korn on the phone right now in Washington? I think we may.
We might.
Hey, David? No, all right. Listen, the way this is going to work today is that we're going to be kind of jumping back and forth between live in-studio stuff.
Where is he?
Our guest in studio.
What happened?
He's not on the dial-in phone.
I can't get the guest on here.
Tell Chris what line he's on. Get on this box and tell him that I don't believe it.
But I was thinking, okay, so the Iran-Contra was the last time we paid this much attention. Maybe if she lies under oath, she'll get her own radio show.
Go to the take. Okay, she's being sworn in. She's being sworn in. Okay, is this us? Is this us?
No, this is ABC.
Yeah, what's being broadcast on our air? I gotta hear what.
Does the check engine lighting?
This is our air.
Is this what we have on right now? Jesus Christ. We're in a commercial.
I don't want to hear the commercial for Geico.
Resource for learning and coping.
I want to hear the...
Your headphones have to have what's live on the air. So you can hear this with your headphones off, but these have to have what's on the air, and this isn't on the air yet. Welcome back to Unfiltered with Chuck D, Liz Winstead, and me, Rachel Maddow. Right now there is a contentious back and forth going on between Condoleezza Rice and Richard Benveniste, who's a Democratic commissioner on the 9/11 Commission. We're going to go live to that right now. It's Air America Radio.
And I ask you whether you recall the title of that QDB.
I believe the title was Bin Laden Determined to Attack Inside the United States.
That's what it was like there. Every single day. Every day. Can't get the guest on here. Can't get a TV on here. Amazing. Amazing. All right, 10 till.
I like you. You're the real deal.
Hello?
Hello?
Oh, it's my child. Hello, child. Hello.
When's the last time I was on this show?
Call Grandma. Just call Grandma so I don't have to. All right.
I'm so proud of you.
I'm so proud of you. Listen, thank you for the flowers. They're gorgeous. And the card, blew my mind. So,
Yeah.
thank
Well, I've been listening to you all morning. My whole office is listening. And everybody's a fan.
Aw. Aw. Well, thank you. I'm a fan of yours. You know that.
I do. Every day.
How was Vegas?
Huh?
How was Vegas?
Oh, Vegas is Vegas. You can only stay there for like 24 hours before getting crazy.
My child just interviewed George Wallace and Louis, I'm getting like Grandma, Barbara Stanwyck and Louis Armstrong. For a special she's doing on Richard Pryor. Yes. That will be on PBS. Yeah, she's awesome. I mean, I'm so glad that, you decided to do something in this business, but not this.
No radio for me.
No. It's been brutal, hasn't it?
It has. I've seen you through the whole thing.
Yeah, you have. And you grew up beautifully in spite of me. So thank you for doing that. I appreciate you raising yourself while I was otherwise occupied.
Because of you.
Yeah. Well, I just want to say this publicly to you, my child.
I love you.
I adore you. And I know people make a big damn deal about our situation, but you rescued me right back. And you should know that forever. You and me have something that, it's a cash miracle. I love you. Go back to work. Thank you for calling me today.
Bye.
Call Grandma.
I love you.
I love you. Bye. She's 28 years old. I believe when this audience first met Jessica, she was about 4. First time I put her on the radio, and it was 4th of July, and she said, "Happy birthday, America." My child's patriotic. She's amazing. Thanks for calling me, honey. Thank you.
I say we sign it. Yeah. Well, who cares about her politics? She's got a house on a hill in Costa Rica. I mean, come on, mojitos and speedos. No, I'll talk to you later. Teddy, my boy, come on in here. How's my #1 client rep at Public Image Strategy doing?
Look, boss, I think I know what this is all about, and I gotta tell you,
No, Ted, you actually don't.
Oh?
You really don't this time. Have a seat.
Okay.
Check these guys out. Welcome back to C-SPAN Center, your source for all the hottest political action.
That's right, and what a finale this bit is shaping up to be. Wow, that guy kind of reminds me of you.
He is me, Ted.
Huh?
Both of them are, in fact. And so are you.
But that's not possible.
Ted, anything's possible.
Oh.
We're fictional characters on a radio show.
Yeah.
We're all actually the same person. You see, our notion of reality...
Wait. If that's true, if we're both the same person, then how could I have just talked over you?
Called editing, Teddy, my boy. See, I can push this button attached to the electrode in your seat and just make you freeze over again. Yeah, that's how it works.
Jerk.
The point is, the show is ending, and I need your help on a final bit. Yeah, come in. Well, however this bit ends up, we in the Secret Council of Conservative Elders demand you use the word Cliven. Get out, Cliven. Use it quick.
Who the hell were
Marcus?
Yes, Mr. Lipship.
Get them the hell out of my office. See if there's food in the back.
I'll take care of it.
Now then, Ted, about the bit. You're my concept guy. What are you thinking?
Okay, like a big old whiz-bang spectacular?
Ted, if we actually had a production budget, we'd be 2 people, okay? And never say whiz-bang spectacular again. It creeps me out.
Yeah, okay.
Now, I was thinking something along these lines.
Hey, wake up, you won't believe the dream I just had.
No, but the clip is a good way to vary the rhythm of the dialogue.
Now you're catching on, boyo.
Hey, how about doing something about the ending of Dexter?
Nice. She loved that show, but she wasn't real fond of the ending.
She? Who's she?
No matter what you think of Randi personally, in 2 minutes, any 2 minutes of her show, she does more funny stuff and will make you laugh. That's not debatable. I mean, there's not even any question about that. She at least will make you laugh a lot.
Wait, who's he?
Good point. Can't get too made up.
How about we copy the ending of Mad Men?
That hasn't happened yet, Ted.
Oh, yeah.
There are some rules to this, you know.
We gotta do this. I'll tell you what, let's just do a Sopranos ending.
Sopranos?
Yeah.
I like it.
All right.
Definitive yet cryptic. And the final message of all of this is...
Don't stop.
That's all there is. There is no more. Okay, one more.
You with that? Good luck. We're closing in on mojitos under a Pacific sunset o'clock. It's BS News forever. Have a great life.
Hey, lady, it's your old dramatically fabulous
fabulous producer, Tim. One of my favorite things we ever did when I was with the Randi Rhodes Show was the day we blew up and changed the format of 1290 WJNO. That's the station you were on at the time in West Palm Beach, and we started playing alternative rock music. You were fed up with the lack of participation from the listeners. We had some callers or listeners who wouldn't participate by calling in. You called them the takers.
You take and you take and you take, and I give and I give and I give.
Wait a minute. So you're saying that because
that you're a bunch of takers, and that you don't appreciate anything until it's not there anymore. So I'm going to teach everybody a real hard lesson.
It was Friday the 13th in late December 2002, and Clear Channel, who had 12 radio stations in the market, decided it was going to change the format of 6 of them all at the same time. Okay. So you and I, while smoking Parliament Lights, decided we would add to the marketplace confusion, and we didn't tell a soul. Not our boss, not the news guys, nobody. At 5 o'clock, when all the radio stations started flipping to new formats, we flipped too. The energetic and aggressive opening music our director Johan picked out started as normal, but for the first time, it kept going. And the listeners heard the lyrics to Pain. It was symbolic of the pain you were feeling. And then something brilliant happened. Your rock DJ diva self kicked in, and you just went to town, and all of this was made up on the fly.
The new channel for New Rock Planet Radio, 92.1. We let the music do the talking. Yeah, we're going to take you from the inside out. We want you to feel this. Planet 1290 WJNO.
Let the music do the talking? Brilliant. I don't know where that came from. We hadn't discussed it. I drafted the plan with you, but you were always about 12 steps ahead of me anyway. We played 3 songs, and then you started taking calls. The phone lines lit up. I've never seen anything like it before, or since.
Yes, it's new. It's all new. Brand new channel for New Rock Planet Radio, 92.1. Say it loud, say it proud. We're Planet, damn it. It's the new planet. This planet lets the music do the talking. And we'll never let you down.
The nerve of us.
Pete and Boynton.
Yes, I was wondering, did they cut you off the air here?
Yes, sir. We're going to let the music talk to you from now on. You going to be all right with that?
No.
No.
No, is that really going on?
It's going on. It's going down. It's all new now. It's all new. It's a whole new planet. Judy and Boca.
Randy, where are you?
Right here.
Well, how come are we not going to be able to hear you anymore?
Just listen to the music. I'm still talking to you. Randy and the South.
Hey, Randy.
Yes.
Where are you?
Right here. Andrew in West Palm.
Hey, Randy, you can't be going off the air. This is awful. It's a travesty.
It's a travesty?
Are you only going to be playing music now?
That's right.
Why?
Because it sells better.
Come on, you're kidding me.
No.
This is not good at all.
Oh, I'm so into this. I can't believe you don't love this.
This is awful. I listen
so
to
happy.
radio, but not right now. I want to listen to you talking.
Well, you don't know what you got till it's gone. Maybe you should have called before. 520.
And by that time, to really sell the format change, I got our traffic reporter to start identifying the station as the new alternative format.
I'm Natalie Nichols with your latest traffic on Planet Radio 1290 WJNO.
And then our very smart creative director started making recorded station IDs.
Planet Radio.
I'm very gay. Otherwise, she'd sound hot.
Planet Radio.
WJNO.
The new channel for New Rock Planet Radio 92.1. Damn it, you're on a new planet. This is for the old news talk listeners. It's called For You. It's by a band called Stained. I want you to listen very carefully. Digest. Because here on the planet, we let the music do the talking. The new channel for New Rock Planet Radio 92.1.
So now we're 6 songs into this, a full-fledged alternative rock station on the home of Rush Limbaugh. The phones were still lit up like a Christmas tree.
Norma, hi.
Who's this?
Randy.
Oh, I was trying to find your station.
This is my station.
No, 1290.
You're on it. Is there something I can play for you?
Oh, aren't you?
Stella. Hello? Stella.
Stella, yes,
I'm here. I'm so sorry.
Did you want to hear something?
No, I want to hear you and you're talking.
Well,
no
you
more
are
talking?
hearing me. This is me. It's just the inside of me. Can you get like?
Oh, my heart is broken.
Why?
Because I like you.
Why?
I don't want the music. I want to hear your opinion.
You are hearing my opinion. That's what you're not getting. Now.
Hi, Randy.
Yes.
What happened before we were so rudely interrupted?
Oh, I find this to be the best way to communicate.
You do?
Oh, yes.
Oh, my gosh. This has to be on
it's just,
April Fool's show.
Oh, stop it. It's just another side of the way I can communicate with you guys.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is this going to be?
This is serious. You're going to have to listen. You're going to have to really listen to the music, all right?
Oh, I guess so.
Planet 1290 WJNO. Here's traffic for the planet.
Listening back to this 12 years later, being a DJ might not be a bad career move for you, Randy.
Planet Radio 92.1 is now Planet Radio 1290 WJNO. And for the News Talk listeners, we just want to tell you that this is just another way of me communicating with you. It's a little different from the FM thing. Only because there's no playlist. No, I pick all the music. It's a whole new thing. It's a whole new planet.
Check it out.
Let the music do the talking. This is Remember Me. Planet Radio 92.1.
And more calls.
Alice.
Yes, Randy, I'm sick. I am sick. If this isn't a joke, whom can I call? We want you back.
Did you take some bad acid? Are you sick? Why are you sick?
I am sick because you're not doing what you are best at doing.
I'm good at this, man. Planet 1290.
What happened to Randy?
I'm right here.
Where are you?
Right here.
Well, we don't get you.
I'm right here. You'll get it. You'll get it. Gloria in Boynton.
Hi, good. Randy.
Yeah.
What's happening?
You.
I want you.
You want me?
I don't want music.
I want music. Don't you care what I want?
Randy, are you going to make a statement?
The music is so powerful. It says everything. Can't you understand that?
If I want music, I'll put on FM.
But there is no more Planet, so I took the format because they killed it today. It died.
It died?
It died. It's now jazz. Smooth
In other
jazz.
words, they got to you.
So I took the format because it was available. I said, I'll do it. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of being called names. I'm tired of being insulted. I'm tired of being called a liar. I'm tired of getting postcards calling me not just a whore, but an old whore. That sort of got to me. And to tell you the truth, I think the music says exactly how I feel.
And then you said it.
It's a shame, but the way to teach people that they don't know what they have until it's gone is to take it away from them.
Yeah, well, it's a shame.
You should have seen these freaking folks. Where's Randy? Where's Randy? I'm right here.
By the way, only one caller got that it was a prank.
Peter in Fort Lauderdale.
Hey, Randy.
Hello.
Happy Friday the 13th.
You bastard.
I got you.
You're the only one. You're the only one. Isn't that pathetic? That's so pathetic. Oh, my God.
Hey, Randy?
Yeah?
I got you.
I know you do.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
But others didn't get it, and they even started to apologize to you.
First of all, I'm not quite sure how to word this, but I would like to apologize for being a taker.
See, thank you. If I would get more of this, maybe I would reconsider. I don't know. I am pretty sick of it.
And then the jokes came.
I just thought I'd let you know. I have the name of a really good GYN who can get you on some really good hormones to get you leveled out.
I'm not there yet. I'm not quite there.
I know it sounds like you might be.
I'm almost there. I'm not there. I'm not there.
I'm sorry that the type of programming has changed.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, hey, we all do what we have to do, and
well,
we
maybe,
have to do it.
Yeah, but maybe if I had been tougher, or if I had been more resilient, or if I had stood up to the power, maybe.
Well, the last time I was tougher
maybe
and
I could have
resilient,
protected you.
The last time I was tougher and resilient and stood up to the power, I ended up getting married.
Me too.
I'm glad I put a smile on your face. Have a good one.
Thanks, Murray. You're a nice man. Thanks. Oh, you poor sucker.
And then it was time to sign off for the week.
On behalf of all the takers, why don't you play some music and shut the trap?
You got it, Barry. Your wish is my command. 642 Planet 1290 WJNO. Have a good weekend.
and you left everybody hanging thinking about what you had said, and on Monday, the phone lines never stopped ringing, and you had callers who participated ever since.
It's a shame, but the way to teach people that they don't know what they have until it's gone is to take it away from them. Rain on, love this song. Tim Walker, everybody put that together today. He was our executive producer for like 7, 8, 9, 10. It felt like 12 years. Thank you, Tim. That was awesome. I remember that day. Jimmy!
Under pressure. Dun, 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 dun. Remember that?
Yes. Yes!
First song on IOD.
That's right. Under pressure. And you cannot handle pressure. 1, 2, 3, 4, ho!
So you're doing it, huh?
I'm doing it, baby. I'm doing it. This is my ex-husband. Well, he's my husband because I will only ever have one, and he was it.
I don't know. I think the Howard is worth marrying.
He does, too. Yeah. Small world.
He's a good guy.
He's a great guy. But so are you, and so is Jeanette, my sister wife. How is she? Everything okay?
She's doing good. She's doing good. She's
okay. You remember?
So,
do you remember producing the show on ID? Because I'm listening. To, I was going through. Tim had all these clips. He put this whole thing together.
I know.
I mean, amazing. And you're on like so many of them. I could hear you giggling.
Oh, that's fine.
You were on the Oliver North.
I don't remember too much about all the days. I remember getting, it was fun for me to get strippers to do lap dances on top of you.
Those were your Howard Stern days when you were very influenced by that Howard, not my own.
Yeah.
All right, listen, I love you. Come to Costa Rica. Come see your wife.
I love you. I will come see my wife. We will come out there. We will spend some time. But you have a very nice, what is it? Are we calling this retirement?
Yeah, hell yeah. They called me an old ward. Now I am.
Congratulations.
I love you, honey. I do. Thank you. Thanks for calling. Okay, bye. I'm sweating it. All right, Deb in Santa Fe, New Mexico. Hello.
Hi, Randy.
Hello, I must be going.
Don't go yet. Listen, I want to tell you it's been a wonderful week of amazing shows.
Thank you.
The thing that blew me away, Oliver North interview. That alone should get you a law degree.
Oh my God, that just, I mean, that was just one of those that we were able to find that just shows you that they'll just, I mean, they'll just stand there and lie to your freaking face, just right to your face.
When I was on hold yesterday,
yeah.
And it did say that he was convicted.
Oh, he was convicted. 3 counts. He destroyed all the documents. He obstructed Congress. And he laundered money through Saudi Arabia and funneled it to a terrorist group in Nicaragua. That country has never come back from what we did there. That's number one. And you know I have this special place in my heart for Central America. It just breaks my heart. And the other thing, he was only, the only thing that was appealed was one charge. And it was only because they felt that after his immunized, I mean, why did he need immunity to testify in front of Congress if he hadn't done anything wrong? But they thought that perhaps the jury was tainted because they heard his testimony under a grant of immunity, so they they reversed one of the convictions. But he was convicted on the others. You know, he got $150,000. For him, this is like nothing ever happened. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and it was an amazing interview. Randy.
And I don't, you know, they always do this, okay? This is why I picked that one. They always tell you don't like the Constitution.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, really? You violated it so much that you were brought in guilty of crimes against your country.
You were amazing.
Oh.
Better than Perry Mason.
Yeah, because you know what? It takes a lot of nads is what it does. You got to be fearless. You have to go up against these people, stand toe-to-toe, and you know that they're going to lie, and you know that they're going to, attack you personally.
On everything.
Well, you know, he tried to attack me personally because saying this is why liberals don't succeed, because you lie. You lie.
The fact is that it's not about liberal or...
No, it's about lying or telling the truth. I mean, I've talked to so many people over the years of every persuasion, And some of them are more truthful than others, and others of them are, on both sides. They will just, I've never run into a Democrat, though, that lied to your face. They will sidestep questions they don't like. This is why I stopped talking to politicians, is because they answer in talking points and it's not really gripping. But there are exceptions. I mean, there's a Bernie Sanders who will say, yes, we live in an oligarchy. Yes, we do. There are exceptions to the rule. I mean, I just cannot believe every single time I have ever been spoken about by a Republican. I was looking at clips today. I don't even want to soil my festive mood today with clips from Fox News asking for my head on a platter, or Sean Hannity calling me a liar, or
but they always demonize what they fear.
And Susan Estrich was on the show, and Susan Estrich was like, well, I don't think that, she should. And Geraldine Ferraro, Democrat, sitting there, I think she should be. And I just thought, today is not the day for that. Yeah. If you're really into it, YouTube it, because those things are there.
I want to tell you this real quick. Today we graduate, all of us.
Yes.
All of us.
Yes, you're on your own.
You were our professor.
Move out.
It says all a Rhodes Scholar.
I was your professor, I was your mother, I was your old whore. Time to move out. Pack your things, do your laundry, make your bed, call your grandmother.
Rhodes.
Turn up your mind. Here. Now. This is the Randi Rhodes Show.
If we don't talk about it, who will? You're listening to Randi on Premier Radio Networks.
I got Tim and Duffy, who's going to join us in a minute, but, because Tim worked with me, not only here, but he also worked with me at Air America for years and years. I gotta play you guys something because, nobody really believes how horrible it was up there.
Yes.
Right? So I have these off-air things that never, obviously didn't happen on the air. Do you remember Carl Ginsberg?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, Carl.
He's the one that gave me my severance package for Air America.
Exactly. Okay.
Love him.
All right, so Carl Ginsberg was our chief operating officer, the chief financial officer,
yes.
CFO, COO. He was in charge of the money. This was a call that actually happened in his office, like 2 weeks after Air America launched. You're just not even going to believe what you hear, but you need to know, because I'm so sick of explaining this story. This will do it for you, okay?
Well, I know that we owe a few $1 million, that nobody was paid. I mean, nobody. That we defaulted on most of on a good chunk of the payroll. We were not even able to replace all the bounced checks from the past weeks. A lot of them payroll. And there's just a lot of suspicion. And, our vendors, as you can imagine, yourself included, are I think, shocked, because we made public pronouncements about 2 years of money.
Come on. Everybody found out today that whatever deals they had, I'm in the hallway. They're gone. I'm in debt. I've never been in debt in my whole life, even when I was poor, because no one said, go ahead and charge this and we'll pay for it.
It's make or break time. It's we're all in limbo right now, top to bottom. And right now, our darkest hour, to see an entire staff still pulling together and getting it done.
And now, today's comforting words from President Trump.
You are a strong Secretary of Defense, and our nation owes you a debt of gratitude.
Brought to you by Canada, mocking you quietly for over 200 years.
That's my line.
Yeah, Canada's starting to look better and better. Really, really good. I mean, is the President of the United States kidding me? I need to thank him. I owe him a debt of gratitude. Did you, here's Donald Rumsfeld just knocking himself out, not answering any questions for hours. For hours. I mean, John McCain just asked a question. Could you please explain, as briefly as possible, the chain of command from the Arab Garib prison to you? Arab Garib. Rumsfeld says, chain of command? Well, you can bet ours is easier to trace than the one employed by those cold-blooded killers, Al-Qaeda, who cannot at all say that they wear proudly the American uniform. So anyway, McCain says, Secretary Rumsfeld, could you give me a direct answer to my question? And to think we had the nerve to question Rumsfeld's leadership. Really. I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed of myself. I'm not really big into torture. I'm a liberal. But if you'll give me a floor pass, I promise you, I will go to the next hearing, sit next to Donald Rumsfeld at the table, and perform the Randi Rhodes truth-telling move, which is simply to take my left hand, move it slowly over Donald Rumsfeld's thigh, slowly up his thigh, into the crotchatorial area, and squeeze until he squeals like a baby. All right, we knew! Damn it! I'm protecting a $100 billion business. You ever hear of private contracts? $100 billion, okay? This was not for freedom. It was for profit, all right?
All right.
All right. Yes. Then I could be in the New Yorker as the talk of the town. And the whole town's talking about it. 15 after.
Do you remember Air America defunct? And I just moved there. I got on a JetBlue plane, got there, worked a week, sleeping on John Manzo's couch, and then the paychecks bounced. And so you started lending me money. And I racked up, I don't know, I think it was around $5,000 worth of charges with you. And I didn't have to pay it back because you wouldn't believe me that Lynn Chaney wrote a book about lesbian porn.
Right! I bet you the whole $5,000. Oh my God! Right. And she did.
She did.
And nobody asked. She's out there peddling this new book. I know you don't.
No.
She's out there peddling this new book about I don't know, James Madison or Alexander Hamilton. Who the hell?
It's a gay porn this time. I might read.
It was like totally gay porn about sponge, like the Today Sponge.
Yeah.
Right. And on the prairie.
On the prairie,
and how they took
and how she was moist.
She was more than moist. She was like hemorrhaging. That's what it was. And her beautiful lover, her female prairie lover, was putting the sponge in her.
Yes.
In a bag and shoving it. Wow, that's right. And I bet Tim the whole $5,000 because we had all moved there, and that means that they pay. They say, okay, go ahead and charge the move. Bring your furniture and put it on the truck, and everybody will get paid after you get here, and so we'll reimburse you. And so we were all in debt up to our eyeballs because we had all just moved from Florida to New York. And then all of a sudden, 2 weeks into it, Carl Ginsberg is like, I know there's some suspicion and the checks are bouncing. Don't panic. It's all going to be okay. And the guy who took the money, he went to prison.
Oh, did he? I never followed that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he went to prison. But, and so we were sitting up there, and I said, I'll pay my staff. I just, whatever I have in savings, there's no way that I'm not going to pay them. And so Tim borrowed like $5,000 from me. Manzo, a little bit less. He borrowed $5,000 from me because, Tim drinks. So
I do. Miller Lite is very expensive. It's like $12 a night. I mean, how is one to exist in New York?
And then I bet him the whole, because I knew he didn't want to pay me.
Well, it had been 6 months.
Yeah. It's been a long time.
But things were so bad at Air America that the equipment would fail. Because it was so hot. It was we were on the 41st floor next to the Wendy Williams show. And she required all the
How you doing?
She required all the AC in the whole building because she had that big weave. And so all the AC would go over to Wendy Williams. It was insane. And so we had nothing. Our headphones failed. It was so hot. Have you ever been so hot that your headphones failed?
All of our equipment, every day our equipment failed. Every day.
What was the engineer's solution?
Slurpees. Drink a Slurpee, he would say. Cool off. Drink a Slurpee.
Eddie would bring us Slurpees every day. I had to bring 3 rounds of clothes to work. The warm clothes because it was so hot, cold outside. The clothes to work in the office. The gym clothes. And then also the clothes to change out of, too, because I just sweat my butt off all day.
So true. Oh, my God. Yeah, there's not one picture of me from the Air America days where I'm not sweaty.
I know. We're like next to Walter Cronkite, and we look like we just came off under the bridge. You know what I mean?
I thought the only person that ever looked better than we did was Michael Moore. Worse than we did, actually, was Michael Moore. Michael Moore, who would always snub us, remember? remember?
He didn't like us.
He didn't like us.
He did not like us.
No, he was like an indentured servant to Al Franken.
Yes.
Remember?
We weren't allowed to speak. We couldn't even make eye contact.
No, because, but we eventually took all of Al's guests, like Tim Robbins and Susan Sarandon, and they were like, but we want to do Randy's show.
Right.
Yeah, and then Al said, well, you're not getting Michael Moore. Michael, do not talk to him. Well, can he look at me? Don't look at me.
Right. You're the only celeb friend I have left. Do not look at them.
Don't look at them.
Don't get their AOL IM. Do not contact them.
Seriously. All right, Duffy's on the phone. Duffy, people.
Hi, Goddess.
Hi, Duffy. Hi. Oh.
How are you?
I'm good.
Hi, Duffy.
So the old gang is back.
I know.
So a lot of people are worried about you. They think I'm dumping you. And I keep telling them that you're the creative director of WGN, and the only reason why you do this stuff for us is because you love me.
It's charity work.
Yeah, it is. I've become a charity, an old whore charity case.
Oh my God! No, I've had a blast all these years. Yeah, I'm perched up here in the ivory tower. You've heard of the ivory tower effect? I'm actually in the ivory tower.
I know.
The tower here in Chicago.
Listen, the only thing you could say to make me more jealous is that Oprah is eating lunch with you right now. You know, that would do it. That would kill me.
Yeah, well, whatever she's doing today, she's cold. It's snowing in Chicago.
Oh, no. It's May.
Yeah, I know.
It's snowing in Chicago?
Yeah.
It's
you come to Chicago with the jackets you have.
All right, so Jimmy called too. I told Jimmy, everybody knows Jimmy. I told Jimmy to come down to Costa Rica. I told Tim to come down to Costa Rica. I'm telling you to come down to Costa Rica. We'll have a blast down there. Are you crazy?
We'll bunk, Duffy.
Be on the train in 20 minutes and out at O'Hare in an hour.
And you're just the guy to do it, too. I know. Don't threaten me, Randy. I'll get on a plane.
Well, it's been a pleasure all these years. I've had a lot of fun, and we've certainly seen plenty of water under the bridge. And, and I just, it was funny. I was looking on Facebook and hearing that old Oliver North interview, which lasted about 7 minutes.
It was 9.
9 minutes.
9 minutes and 23 seconds. Yeah, exactly. Now that's a producer. That's a producer.
But I remember him walking in all jolly because, after all, when was this? This was back in the days when every talk radio station was friendly to conservatives.
Still is like that. It's worse now.
Wasteland.
Do you remember where he came from? Where he was coming from? Yes, he had done his show like in the next studio. But do you remember why he was here in Florida?
Now it's coming back to me. Didn't it have something to do with? Did it have something to do with guns?
God.
Oh, God.
You're close. It was the G word.
You're very close. It was God.
3-letter G word.
There was this. They were Chuck Colson and all these fake Christian guys who were cashing in on these Christian jamborees, and of course you have to do it in Florida where people do bring guns to worship God, and Oliver North was their hero, right? So that's why he was here.
But he walked in with this jolly look on his face.
Yeah, because he thought we were conservatives.
Walked out 9 minutes and 23 seconds later with this, it looked like they'd been hit by a truck. What the hell was that look? And it just reminded me that, it wasn't that long ago when it was just, radio was just this wasteland of conservatism. I mean, there wasn't one voice, and you changed all that. You changed all of that.
And now it's changing back.
But you know what?
I bet you somebody got fired that day, and it wasn't me.
It was his gay producer.
His gay producer.
Yeah, we still talk.
Is that true?
Yeah, it's true.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
No, I made that.
You think you never go? Duff, I love you. I'm serious. You got to come down there. You got to come down.
I will, absolutely. I've seen the pictures. I'm going to hop on a plane there and
Well, Facebook Howard, because, I still don't know what I'm doing there. I'm just, friending everybody. I have no idea who they are. But check Howard's, because he'll always get back to you. He's got nothing else to. He's been retired 5 years. He's got, 5 years of, practice.
Yeah.
So he
I
loves
still
it.
don't quite get how people who live, 4 minutes from a palm tree-encrusted tropical beach all say, you know what you got to do? You got to come down to our palm tree encrusted tropical beach.
You know, so
they live in Duluth.
You know what? I don't get it either. You know, you got a really good point because I don't get it either. I went from a hot, humid, swampy place to a hot, humid rainforest.
I don't get that.
I don't get it. I don't
just face south and get the same effect.
Yeah, seriously. I think we did it because this house faces west, and our house here faces east, and Howard never turned around and didn't think we had a sunset. I don't know.
Well, I will definitely be down to visit, and I know you're going to relax a little while.
Well, you are loved, my friend. We should upload some, a lot of your bits because I don't know when they're going to take down my website, but I know it will go.
Are you kidding? It's Clear Channel. We take it down at 6. We already have it
5,
programmed.
4,
You'd be lucky
3.
if your email still works.
No, they do take your email right away.
Right away. It's zapped. Do you know that we've already turned off your key access to the building?
Did you?
Well, yeah. I want to go home. It's Friday. I'm tired. I've been up since 4. Your gate card doesn't work either.
Oh, my God. Yeah, I was told to surrender my gate card. Yeah.
There's already a Ryan Seacrest interview with Keisha on your website. So,
well, we pay him $500 million. We got to get it all.
God. Yeah. I love you. I love you very much. And you have just wowed me. You blew everybody's mind. Nobody thought that you would keep doing this for the pittance, and you're just a real guy, and I adore you, and I mean that from the bottom of my old whore heart.
You are an old whore now.
I am an old whore.
You weren't when I started.
No, and they used to piss me off because they would call me an old whore. It wasn't true. Now it's true, so what are you going to do?
Well, I got that, to wrap it up, I got that clip of Neil Rogers giving you praise, which I think that was the only time he ever said anything nice about anyone, and it was about you, and he was right. You are a true talent, a true legend.
And I'm a freaking goddess.
A freaking goddess, and it's been so much fun. So
thanks, though.
I wish you nothing but the best, and who knows, down the road we may be doing this some more.
Well, if somebody doesn't say this team needs to get back together, they're really, kind of missing the boat. But I love you. I do. I love you like crazy. Thank you so much. And thank you, Tim, for Planet Radio.
You're welcome. Everybody use social media, #Randy's Last Day.
Oh, no.
Because social media is blowing up, but we're not organized people. Democrats always have the same problem. Why didn't we have an hashtag at 3 o'clock? I mean, it's 4:49 on the East Coast.
That's the producer.
#Randy's Last Day. Get on it, people. Your last homework right now. Go.
Thank you.
Bye.
Love you guys. Love you so much. 49 after.
Your networks.
I swear to God, I've broken a sweat here. It's like the old American days. Oh, Brother David. Hello, brother.
Happy trails to you until we meet
again. Happy trails to me.
Keep smiling until then. Just, who cares about the clouds when...
And we're back. This is why. This is just another reason why.
Again. Sister from another mister.
Yes.
Yeah, since 2000,
#Randy's Last Day, Tim says. #Randy's Last Day, so we can all get it together because...
Right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
It's a happy thing. It's the power of renewal, sister. What did I say on the first show of the year this year?
I've always had a set on me. When I go back through the years and I listen at just how I confront, I just know I've always been fearless. I've always had a set of nads, and quite frankly, it takes a lot to say I want to go live my life, and that's what I'm going to do.
Atta girl, the new life is always better than the old, and you will subversion, dear.
The old life was pretty damn good, though. I am proud of the work we did. I am proud of the people we met.
You think?
Yeah, I am.
Think? And here to Randy Lover and Rot Mom and Easily Annoyed and X-Ray Specs and Carmen Jones and Ishmael and Aquarian and et cetera on the message board, you have created a community. And you've created a network of people who actually think about what's going on.
Okay, time to take it to #Randy's Last Day and keep it down to like 140 characters.
Welcome to my world, sister.
Take the complicated, make it simple. I keep telling you. Simplify. Keep it simple, stupid. Kiss.
And so clearly, to you and Duffy and Mr. Manzo and Miss Hipple and Tim and Sean and on and on and on. we can never thank you enough, but that's okay because that energy is not going nowhere.
No.
Here you are.
Energy is neither created nor destroyed.
Well, exactly.
Yeah.
Nothing's lost.
Oh, I have to tell you, I finally found the ultimate bra. Just saying, they're not an advertiser or anything.
It's thought up in time, dear heart.
Oh, let me tell you, this thing changed my life. It's a camisole with a built-in super duper bra by Panache. Oh, I could live now. I love you always. Thank you. What?
I've got his numbers. Don't worry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll call listeners instead of them calling me. What a plan. Okay, Nicole Sandler, who has filled in for me every time I've ever asked her, never says no, does her own show, then drives from Fort Lauderdale all the way up to West Palm, which is about 60 miles, and then does another show and fills in for me, and you are the master of the interview.
Oh, wow,
Yeah.
thank you. Oh.
You like the interview?
I like the interview. I like talking to people.
Don't you get bored with that? I mean, don't you know what they're going to say before they say it, though?
No, and I try to ask questions that I don't know what the answer is going to be. But you see, on the internet, so many people listen on the podcast. They don't call in, so I can't depend on phone calls.
Right.
So I do a lot of interviews, and I try to interview interesting people and have fun.
She's the Bill Maher of the Randi Rhodes show, is what she is. And speaking of that, I got to tell you, I have an interview that I did with Bill Maher. I, honest to God, I don't know what's on it. I really didn't listen to it. Tim Walker, he had this in his closet. And Tim spends a lot of time in the closet, a lot of time. Duffy, too. No, actually, they're out of the closet. But they went through all their stuff. I went through all my stuff. And Tim came up with an interview that I did with Bill Maher. And I honestly don't remember. But, everybody always asks me, why am I never booked on the Bill Maher show? And I wonder if there's a clue in the interview. I don't know, but I'm going to play it now, and we can listen to this together. You're late. Bill Maher.
Hi.
You're late.
I'm late?
You're late.
Oh, I thought I had it right on time.
Honey, it's live. It's live. It's live.
I had 1:47 on my thing, and I see on the clock now it's 1:49. I've been on the phone for a minute.
I only have a person, but your people went crazy, running, looking for you, calling you, trying to find you at 47.
Oh, well, maybe my clock is wrong.
Oh, this is probably why. You don't talk to a man like Bill Maher like that! Okay. All right, Fredo. Well, here in California, everybody's clock is wrong. I went to high school there. It's a miracle that I know anything at all.
Oh, stop. That is such an outdated view. What are you talking about, California?
Oh, stop it. I transferred from a New York City public school, believe it or not, to a California public school. And when they test you to see where you fit in, I needed service for the nurse, typing, California history, and gym. That's what I needed to graduate in 11th grade.
Yeah, but you really think that California is so different than other places around the country?
New York still has a great education system, I will tell you that. Sure, you go to school in a crumbling building, but, hey, it's no different than your apartment, so...
I don't know about that to me.
I know you have a love-hate relationship with New York because I read your book, and you're not thrilled with my city. You're just not thrilled with it.
You're right.
I know.
You're right, and I just spent the whole month there.
I know. I didn't know that, but I did read your book. You know what? I love you, but I don't know where you are on the political spectrum of things. I know that you're not really partisan, and yet you got killed for being... What was it that you said that got you in so much trouble?
Oh, God.
What was it?
Do we really have to?
No, we really don't. I just want to know I was trying to think all day. What did he say?
I said that the terrorists who flew into the buildings on a suicide mission weren't cowards.
Oh, right. Yeah. Well, they call me Osama bin Randi, too, because I say things like that. I say we were unprepared. I say that the president had an intelligence briefing on August 6th, and on the longest vacation a president ever took in his life.
Right.
Yeah, I just don't know how you get a briefing like that. America is in dire danger here. They're going to fly airplanes into an economic target like the World Trade Center.
Right.
All right, I'm going to the ranch. How does that happen? I don't even know what he could be thinking about, and everybody thinks he loves people so much. Isn't it weird to you that his reputation is that the thing that everybody loves about him is he's like people friendly?
Also, how about the fact that the reputation of the Republican Party is that of the party of fiscal sanity and restraint?
Yeah.
And for the second time in my lifetime, they're the ones who are running up an incredible debt and giving future people this huge problem to deal with, just the way his father had to go back on his word and his no new taxes pledge. And he and Clinton, got the debt finally back down to something we could manage. And this guy, in 2 years, takes it right back up there. For what? So that a bunch of rich people can get a rebate that they never will even see because they'll put it right in the bank.
Yeah, you're right. But you're a smart guy, Bill. I mean, I love you. I love, I love Janine, too. Her and I are actually friends. And the kinds of things that are happening to people that say things like that, including me, it's mind-blowingly bizarre. But you are a smart man, and you know who Grover Norquist is. Now,
oh, yes, I used to have him on my old show.
Well, I wish you'd get him back on, because Grover apparently tipped the hand of the Republican agenda by giving a speech to a bunch of, Republican bootlickers who just, love to hear him talk about defunding government. And you know what the plan is. The plan is no services, period.
Right.
I mean, Democrats have got to get a masterful, brain around the language we use. That's our problem.
You know what? That's funny you mention that, because I do a long thing in my show that I'm bringing to your town.
Which I will see, by the way.
Good. I hope you do. Now, this is the show I just did on Broadway.
Oh, wow.
That's where I was in New York.
Oh!
Things. I got a Tony nomination.
I'm trying to get syndicated. I'm down with my own agent. I don't have time to keep after your career, too.
Anyway, we did a show on Broadway, a one-man stand-up show called the... Oh, don't worry about that phone ringing.
Oh, okay. I wondered who that was. Yeah. Go ahead.
Another line. It'll go away. And one to talk about in the show is the idea that... control the words, you control the debate.
Yeah.
Like there used to be something called the estate tax, which everyone thought was a great tax because it was a tax on very, very rich people who died. And everybody thought that's a good person to tax. And you know what? That is a good person to tax, because rich people who die should give their money up, because otherwise they give it to their ne'er-do-well kids who become Uday Hussein. So the Republicans changed the name of the word from the estate tax to the death tax.
Yeah.
And then everybody went, oh, that's no good. Death could happen to me.
That's exactly what I mean. That's exactly what I mean.
I give you 10 other examples of it. And the Republicans are so much better at that game of controlling the word and therefore controlling the debate. Hey, pro-life.
Yeah.
What's that? Hey, we're pro-life. You know what the other guys must be if we're pro-life.
Right, exactly. And of course, what they're saying is we love the fetus, hate the child. But the fetus is adorable. I got to get me some of those,
Right.
I know.
Now, once it gets born, then it's your problem.
Right, exactly. Drug addicted, single, guy, too bad. Get off.
I say it is not life until Michael Jackson can dangle it from a balcony.
That's exactly the point. That's right. That's right. Anyway, I did not know that you were on Broadway, and I apologize.
That's okay.
I do love you.
But I'm bringing that show.
Yes, I'll do it.
That show I'm bringing.
I'll do it. You don't have to do it.
I'm just telling you.
I always swore that if I got that famous, like, to be on your show, that kind of thing. Like, you would never ask me, because I'm the only liberal female broadcaster in this country.
You know we wouldn't ask you.
Well, I'm asking you to ask me is what I'm doing in my coy way.
I'm circling this name.
Thank you. I would love to do that. But truthfully, if I ever got that big and I had to plug my own crap, I'd be pissed. I would hire people to do that for me.
You can't.
So I will do that for you.
Thank you.
He's coming to the Carefree Theater. Everybody knows where that is. And it'll be Thursday the 26th. And if this is a plug, if this is a perk, I'll be there, too.
All right, we'll say hello after the show.
Yeah. Oh, really? Yeah, okay, I'll do that.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to be a pain in the ass. That's not my style, really. I'm not like that. I'm a really...
Hey, God, you're hard to please.
I know. You want to date me now, don't you? Really bad.
You see what I have with New York?
No, you never got married or anything. It's just you're really...
Exactly.
Yeah.
I talk about that in the show, too.
You should, because you have some reputation, boy. I'll tell you. It's like I want to do you, and I'm so done with doing people. I mean, I'm over it. But, yeah, all right, so we'll see you on Thursday. I'm giving away tickets to your show.
Okay.
So I will do that. I will pack the audience for you. So this is the actual Broadway show.
This is Victory Begins at Home.
Oh, wow. That is so cool. I thought maybe you were working out for an HBO or, a special or something like that. How do you like working for them? Is it better than...
better than ABC?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Pug
Let me
go in
tell
the
you.
woods?
I'll tell you an ABC story, okay?
Yeah.
All right, I don't know. I never do this. This is real hokey stuff, but I got the listeners. I got real pissed off. Michael Savage works in San Francisco. They have a whole conservative radio station there, and they're going to build another one. My company is going to build another one. So I thought, this is ridiculous, the most liberal city on the planet. So I said to my listeners, call this guy. I gave him the name. He's the general manager, middle management schmuck. I said, call him up, tell him about me, tell him I'll give him the show for free, okay? And that he should, because they fired Michael Savage for talking to my company. And that this is the most liberal city on the planet, and they don't have a liberal broadcaster. It's ridiculous. So they do it. This middle management Joe Schmo, I bet you I make like 19 times what this kid makes, or this guy, 45-year-old guy makes. He writes me an email. This was not the best career move you ever made. Yep. Like, I'll see you on Clear Channel every single day. I mean, that's how bad it is. That San Francisco does not have a liberal radio station.
Is that true?
That is true. They have KSFO. They have KGO, but they only have 2 liberals on at night. After 10 o'clock, the liberals can come out.
Right.
You know, we're the new gay people, apparently. I don't know. It's just crazy. All right, I will sell this the show, no doubt about it, and I can't really wait to meet you. I'll just say hi and go. I'm not a pain in the ass.
Okay.
But if you do decide to do me, just know I'm not interested. I'm tired. All right, thank you. Bye.
That was awesome.
Now, why would he never have me on the show? That was like 2003. You know that? Because it was way before. It was, I was trying to get it. Jessica was like applying to colleges at that point. I was like, okay, now I can go. Now I can go. So I started to. That's a true story about that schmuck at ABC. Yeah. Yeah. Tried to. You'll never work in this town again, honey. And apparently, he was wrong. But I would never be on Bill Maher. So somebody was right about me never working. And it was Bill. I don't know. Maybe because I said he was late. Or I wouldn't do them. But I wasn't into doing, is what it was. I was in a no-do phase.
Because he has to have Dinesh D'Souza on his show.
Did you see that?
Oh, my God.
How smug.
Unreal. Thank goodness for Sister Simone Campbell. That's all I can say.
But it's getting very smug, the whole thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if he changed writers or changed chefs or something.
But or producers, because they have to have one of those, at least one of those every week.
Sometimes, too.
Yes.
Yeah, it's really, it's getting smug. It's getting a little, I don't know, but, maybe now that I'm, infamous or notorious or something for walking, away from a career, maybe now I'll get the call. Maybe now. I don't know, Bill. Go to hashtag Randy's Last Day. Contact me. Let me know. Not looking to marry either. Yeah, I can't figure out from that. I still to this day don't know why. I've never. I just. But I wanted it really bad, and I usually complete. I'm like.
Well, this is the next step. Then.
I'm like a man that way. I always complete.
Hashtag Mar Book Randy.
You remember that? The Howard Dean scream? Ruins an entire presidential career. We could have had health care like, in 2004. But, oh no, he screamed into a microphone. He screamed. I mean, this country is it's so bizarre. So, Brad Friedman from Brad Blog, Nicole is attached to her device. Like Sally Fitz, for the locals, Sally Fitz got a vibrator stuck up her butt. Yeah, she was our local newscaster, got a vibrator stuck up her butt, and we mocked her endlessly to the point where she left town crying and ended up in Chicago. But Nicole's got her device, like married to. I never do that. All I use this thing for is to play Candy Crush.
Well, I do that too.
That's all I do.
But I'm live tweeting Randy's Last Day. And so Brad Friedman actually texted me, and he said it was actually Dinesh D'Souza that Mar was on with when he made his terrorists aren't cowards comment on ABC.
So what, did they bond? They're like, brothers now over the he was there the day that he got blown out of ABC?
Don't know.
Well, if only I was with Phil Donahue the day he got blown out of MSNBC, we'd still be in touch.
Sam Cedar said it was a very sad day, too. So
Sam.
Yes, Sam.
Oh, Sam. I was going to pull some of Sam and Janine's show, too, also, but it was very whiny, I have to say. It was nothing but complaining. The whole thing. And I thought I didn't want to, portray you in that light. So I left it out. No, the only clips I really have of Sam and Janine Garofalo show was Janine talking to her dad, Carmine, and fighting because Janine's father is an uber Texas Republican. And it really breaks her heart that they don't get along because of this political crap. I mean, it's just like every caller that ever called would go, I have this this brother or this cousin or this my dad, and he's such a racist bigot, and every holiday we get together, and it just blows up into a horrible thing. Immediately I think of Janine Garofalo, and I just know there is not she is brilliant. She is obviously liberal. She is well read, and she's she keeps up on everything, and Sam too. And I heard them try to have a conversation with Janine's father, and I actually met Janine's father. He was a handsome guy, nice guy, decent guy. He loves his daughter, but you're never going to change them. It's never going to happen. Never going to happen. It's just never, ever going to happen. So now I'm telling you, just as long as there's no alcohol involved, get in their freaking face. Just get in their face and just keep screaming at them, and don't let them get a word in edgewise. I know I never said that before. I know I've always tried to make the peace. I'm done with it. You see that, right? You get that. Get in their face and just say, I don't want to hear a word you have to say. Just don't speak. Don't speak. Don't say another syllable. If you do, I'll scream, and I will not stop screaming. And then scream. Yeah, it's got to be annoying because it's never going to stop. And that's pretty much the only audio I have of that show, and it was sad. And then Sam tried to make the peace between them and said that he had seen, them riding unicorns into the sunset or whatever, and But Sam, I will tell you, Jessica is still your biggest fan. My kid, my child, she is Sam Cedar's biggest fan. Therefore, I never tell her how drunk you get. Ever, especially in Seattle. Never tell her that. All right, who's the lucky caller? Steve on Long Island.
Randy, we're going to miss you.
Yeah, you are.
I don't think that you're not on Bill Maher because of that interview.
I don't either. I hadn't heard it, really, truly, and I usually don't play things on the other I hadn't heard, but I knew I did it, so how bad could it be? But honestly, I can't figure out for the life of me why he hates me or snubs me. Or
It's the booker. It's not him.
It's the booker. What, is he using the same booker as Maddow? I mean, what is going on here with this?
He's always the booker.
I am on somebody's crap list, and maybe it's that schmuck from ABC. You burn one bridge, baby, and you'll never work again in TV.
No, it's not that. It's the fact that you...
Well, the only person, think about this, the only person that ever booked me, consistently, was Larry King.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, I remember going on Paula Zahn and getting in her face, because it's what I do. I mean, I got on Paula Zahn, and she wanted to talk about, the lacrosse rape case. I'll never forget this.
Oh, God.
Right. And her promos were like the sound of a zipper, and then it said Paula Zahn, right? And then she wanted to talk to me about rape. And I was like, okay, honey, here's the facts. Now, if you did your homework, you would know that 1 out of every 4 women you're talking to right freaking now has been raped in this country. Why are you focusing on these Duke lacrosse players who probably didn't do anything, And so I never got booked on that show. Then I was on Joy Behar a couple times, and I was apparently more entertaining, funnier, prettier, younger. And she never booked me again. Oh, by the way, congratulations to Barbara Walter, who finally retired from The View. She retired today. Me, Dave Letterman, and Barbara Walters.
Randy, thank you for everything you did.
You're welcome. And for the life of me, I bet it's that same middle manager schmuck. So, you burn one bridge. You'll never work again, Nicole. You'll never work.
Great.
Yeah, keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Let that be a look. This is my last commercial, everybody, my last one. Who will it be? Whenever I see people with perfect hair-free skin, I always want to know how they do it. Well, I asked some of my friends, and they gave me an insider secret for getting smooth skin without all the hassle. They use No Pro. celebrities and models have been tossing their razors and their expensive salon treatments and switching to the No Pro for weeks, not days, of long-lasting results. It's literally the best way to remove unwanted hair with no pain. And it doesn't matter if it's your arms or your legs, your bikini line, your face, and guys, your chest and your back, wherever. You will love how easy the No Pro is. And you will love the professional results that you get from home. Ditch the razors. Go away from those salon treatments and switch to No Pro. You will be thrilled. No comes with... Why did that sound like a threat? No comes with a 100% 60-day money-back guarantee. Plus, when you purchase No, we'll give you a $50 gift card for a dermatologist-recommended award-winning skincare line. Plus, a free travel case for you. And I am traveling. You have to get a No. Go to talknono.com. Get these free gifts. Talknono.com. T-A-L-K, nono.com. T-A-L-K, nono.com. Ring, 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 ring. Hello?
Don't do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the world's biggest drama queen and my friend Stephanie Miller. What are you gargling with? Wine? What? Calm the freak down, girl.
I'm not doing well with this. I have you know, I heard our friend Melissa Etheridge call in, and she was classy and graceful. This isn't going to go like that. There's going to be screaming and crying. There's going to be begging. There's going to be like any other one of my breakups.
You mean all of them. You know who gifted me Melissa Etheridge, I come to find out? Nicole. Nicole Sandler gifted me the Melissa, is how that happened. Yeah. You know, I would have been none the wiser, except Nicole emailed me and said, I gifted you Melissa Etheridge. Okay. Here I was thinking Melissa had a special place for me in my heart, and no, apparently she's seeing Nicole on the side. That is what it is.
Traps, both of them.
Laverne. Listen to her.
I am not doing well with this. I am not doing well.
Why? Why?
You know I don't just love you as a friend. I am your biggest fan.
And my drinking buddy. I mean,
listen to you every day. We're the Laverne and Shirley.
We were.
Liberal Radio. I've been drunk tweeting.
Stephanie, I'm trending on Twitter. What does that mean?
That means you're the shizzle.
Really? I don't understand it.
Yeah. Listen, you know how I feel about you. I've said it to you. I've said it on the air a million times. You are the best in the business. You are the best there ever was.
I know.
There ever will be. Seriously, you don't know how many times I've cried. I'm going to start crying now. I really am.
Why?
I love you so much. I really do.
You have my phone number. You're like the only person that actually has it.
I love you.
I don't even think Nicole has it. Nicole's got my email. Do you?
I am actually crying.
Oh my God! All right. It's all you always do this. You make yourself the victim. Here I am. My whole career is ending, and now I have to worry about you and your mental, acuity. I mean, honestly, you always freaking do this. You won't even let me have my moment. I have to actually sit here and worry about. Oh, is she gonna smash her face on a fire iron again? Is she gonna start drunk texting her blood clot in her eye to the point where I have to call her up and go, Steph, either you get a PR person or put the phone freaking down, honey.
I'm gonna be knocking
Jesus.
on your door. I need to knock on your door at least for time checks. What time is it?
38 after. It's 38 after.
You can at least give me the Howard, for God's sakes.
All right, I'll give you the Howard. Howard, say hello to Stephanie.
Stephanie, I'm here. I'm right here by you.
He's here.
Hello, handsome romantic.
Hey, gorgeous.
He has no idea how to use the mic. I mean, it's like an intimidating mic, too. It looks like a giant one. It's one of those big black ones.
It's pointing at me.
And it's like right. He doesn't want to go to it. I understand.
Such a size queen, really.
He is. He absolutely is. But you know what? If this isn't going to do it for him, then nothing will. This is like big, huge black. What is that? A Shore? Yeah. That's a big Shore mic.
Oh, you take good care of my girl.
You know I will. You know.
Well, I'm unplugging this mic. I'm taking it home with me, and that'll be it.
But she's going to do a show
I'm taking
for me.
my instant replay.
Now, are you ready for some football?
Say, baby, put down that pipe and get my pipe up.
Yeah, listen, that's what I'm thinking of for me? I'm thinking I might be Donald Sterling's next archivist. That's what I'm...
Oh, yeah. You know, we should do a Donald Sterling mix. You see, these are the kinds of things that we're not doing that we should have been doing.
Right.
And I think it's because, you know, we don't have the bank to pay these people that we used to have. And,
that's right.
Yeah, it's really, you know, killed us. There's just no
Exactly.
question.
I'm thinking of that or an alpaca farm.
Okay, check this out. Okay, so the last face I'm going to see on my in-studio TV is going to be Liz Winstead and Rush Limbaugh. Perfect. You know, perfect. 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 Yeah.
Awesome. Honey Bunny,
yes, darling.
I am beyond sad. I think you are, honestly, we will just not see the likes of you, and I am so sad. I really am. I'm trying to be funny for you, but I'm not.
I understand. I mean, I get it, but you know what? I'm good with it.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I understand it. I think, you know, look, you've been jerked around a lot, and you have a right to do what makes you happy. And I understand you want it to be on your terms.
Why are you laughing?
She speaks such truth.
I can't help it. I'm having a hard time.
No, he's laughing when you say I was, you know, I don't even want to. I don't want to. This is my day. It's mine.
Listeners have been calling and saying, are you going to quit too? And I said, no, I'm like Richard Gere and an officer and a gentleman. I'm like, I am not going to quit. I've got nowhere else to go. So, which is sadly true because you know me personally. So,
I listen.
I got no Howard, I got no Costa Rica, I got nothing.
Listen, Donald Sterling's digging in for the fight. He's going to stay in for the long haul. The crazies in Bunkerville are dug in. CNN is never going to let go of the airplane. You know, Republicans are going to be investigating Benghazi this whole summer. You know, I bet you, Stephanie, if I came back in 20 years, nothing will have changed. The world is going crazy. It's time to go. Bedlam does not need a play-by-play announcer, especially not ones of your caliber or mine or Nicole. I mean, really, they don't deserve us. They just don't.
Yeah, I love who's the police chief that just called the president the N-word, and he said, I'm not going to apologize. What did I say?
It's a beautiful country that we've made here.
Yeah, look what we've done.
Yeah, look what we've done. Rush Limbaugh's trash and Hillary. It's not even 2015, really. And he said the only and greatest achievement Hillary Clinton is her gender, being female. You know, if Rush was a man, maybe he would know a little bit about that. But he's not a man. I mean, the boobs. I mean, they're big enough. They're bigger than both of us, baby, and we're talking a lot of heft here. Between me, Nicole, I mean, you know, the man part of him.
When he talks, the whole slut thing, I like getting sex advice from a man that hasn't seen his own penis in like 25 years.
Yeah, I love it. I really. And did you see the ratings on the station that he replaced us on in L.A.? Did you see it? Did you see it?
I did.
He's in 39th place on it. There are 12 non-English stations, beating Rush. Rush, okay?
Yeah. Well,
which take joy in because it has to enrage him on many, many levels.
Yeah, I've said it. You and I have been in the business 30 years.
Yeah.
You know, had ratings way before it was liberal radio. That was my favorite thing, by the way. You and I have something else in common. I've been loving the rock jock stuff because I started as a rock jock, but I also called Oliver North a convicted felon to his face. And
oh man, let me tell you something. We had a great ride. We really did. We had a great ride. The only shame you should have.
Yes.
Is that television show you had?
Really, it's going to be like that.
Somebody Google that. Really, people, you want to see something really, a horror show? You want to see a horror show? I mean, this is what a bad producer will do. No, I don't blame you. This is what a bad producer will do to you. This is what the suits do. This is how much, you know, influence they have on what you see and what you hear. You know, she's brilliant. Everybody knows. Stephanie is freaking brilliant, and she's brilliant at 6 o'clock in the morning. I mean, come on. And she drinks. How are you brilliant at 6 o'clock in the morning? And you drink. I mean, you know, it's unbelievable. So they give her a TV show, which she deserved. She's beautiful, blah, blah, blah. Okay. They put her on a stage. Wait.
Three-way with you, me, and Howard. What's wrong with that? Why?
Because you'll just lay there being needy. That's what's wrong. What, I don't have enough work to do? Now I got to do you too? Please, give me a break. So they give her this TV show, and they put her like on a nightclub stage because she does stand-up. And then they put tables. This is television. This is supposed to be like MSNBC or something. They put tables and they put phones on the tables so that the people in the audience can call her and step on the lines, right? I mean, brilliant. Just, wow. That, stroke of genius. Genius.
They're like, we love what you do on the radio. Now, don't do anything like that. We have to produce this all and write it for you.
And then we'll have people calling in from the audience. Oh, Jesus. Oh, dear God.
My favorite thing that ever happened is during the Halloween show, the audience was dressed up, and there was a person dressed like an Amish person, and this was live to tape. Like, you never stopped the show, and I made a joke about your buggy's double parked or something. They stopped the taping down. All these Disney executives start running out, and they're like, we have to retape that. We're afraid we're going to offend the Amish.
They don't have TV.
Television. You moron.
You know, people have no idea. They don't have a clue. That's why I played some of the secret recordings from Air America. People have no earthly idea. They just don't know. They don't understand that your job is 10, 12 hours a day, that it includes the management, that it includes the suits, that it includes producers, that it includes salespeople, that it includes, clients. And then by the time, you get your 3 hours, you're like, if somebody asked yesterday, what's the thing I'm going to miss the most? It's the adrenaline, man, that rush that you get, because it's the only thing that gets you through the show. Is the second you pick up the mic and you hear whatever, music it is that as you're open, all of a sudden your adrenaline level goes through the ceiling, and it's like,
and it's the freest.
Oh, it's meth. It's free meth.
I actually had a television executive say to me once, and my head writer, he said, "Do you have to make fun of things?" We're like, what? Yeah, we kind of do, because comedy has to have, like targets. We have to actually.
Yeah, somebody said, do you really have to understand the topic that much? I'm like, if it's going to be funny, you got to understand the freaking story. How are you going to make fun of it? But
you are the most brilliant.
I love you.
That has ever graced a radio microphone, and I remember I told you the first time I heard you before I met you, I froze in my tracks. I was like, I'm supposed to know this woman.
Listen.
We have something to do together. This is like, and I've just been, your number one fan since day one, honey. And
okay, Misery. All right, thank you. It's Kathy Bates, everybody.
And as a professional, I really do.
Oh, man.
You got a heart of gold, honey.
I know. But you know what? This is getting like single white female, okay? Can I just say?
I would like to be graceful and wish you well, but I really don't. I don't want you to leave. I am going to be classless.
For selfish
reasons. About this entire thing. I'm going to be clingy.
Oh, shock. I'm shocked, I tell you. Shocked. I love you. You know that.
Howard's already there, like, looking into call block. Oh, jeez.
No. I got the box
of
wine.
Wait. So Tim just texted me and told me, wait a second, I got so many. I said, oh my God, what does that mean? He said, you're trending in the U.S. I said, what does that mean? He said, means people are talking heavily about you in the U.S. on Twitter. Normally Justin Bieber, you bumped him.
Oh, take that, believers. Bam.
I love you. Take care. I'll drunk text you. I'll drunk text you in about an hour and a half.
I know you would. We have a Friday tradition of drunk texting each other.
Yeah, but you read it on the air on Monday.
Yeah. I just want to say before you go, eat Randi Rhodes gravel soup, bitches. That's right, Justin Bieber.
Love you, baby.
I love you too, sweetheart.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Now, I have to be Laverne, though. See, this is how needy she is. When she decided we were Laverne and Shirley, she decided she was the Shirley. I'm like, you're not the Shirley. I'm the Shirley. No, you're the Laverne. I am not. You're taller. You're gangly. You know what I mean? I'm cute and short, and she's tall and, gangly. No, so, this is how needy she is. And she is going to be clingy. And I bet you I get 450,892 times. And you know what I should do? Retweet them to Twitter. Because I'm trending in the U.S. is what I'm doing. Oh, and here's the fabulous music. This is the dumbest music. I know, people. We got so many complaints about it. No one wanted to do a thing. You know what I'm telling you? Wasn't this the dumbest music?
It's echoing in my head.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to hear it for like a year. And then I'll forget about it. Yay! All right, 49 after.
Well, Sally Fitz took the money and split Gas McKay as his liver decays. Randi Rhodes with Gary's crap up her nose. That's just great radio.
Okay.
See you at the end. Larry King with the Phil Hendry thing. Reynolds ran. Now he's competing with Stan and Boise. Jesus, when will he leave? That's just great radio. All the guests weren't the best, and they had in a prayer. Marvin Dunn, Alex Dowd, Madeline Murray O'Hare. Thank God they're all off the air. Though their egos deflating, just look at Neil's ratings. And so, as we draw to a close, drop your bone. Oh! And just pick up the phone, talk to Neil. Say what all of us feel, that Neil is the god, a big dripping wad of just great radio.
30 years in 12 segments. There you have it. And the rest is silence. No, I'm only kidding. All right. Johan in West Palm Beach. Johan, who ran this show, he was the Sean of his day. For how many years did we work together?
Oh, God, since 97?
Oh, God, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so sick. That's so
when cassettes and reel-to-reels and mini discs, there was no MP3, there was no Prophet system or Scott Studios. It was the real deal.
So, you know, every time I play Bouncy Boobies and you hear me saying Johan, right? This is Johan. This is who I'm talking to because Johan stood behind the board for, oh, God, since 1997. You know what he did for me this morning? He's now the the traffic guy for our local news station here, and he's in the helicopter. He flies in the helicopter.
Oh, here we go.
This morning, I got to tell them this. This morning, Johan. Oh, this is amazing, yo. This morning, Johan. I think we were the first people to ever say yo, you know, like as a word.
You got that one right, yeah.
Yeah. But this morning, yo, flew the helicopter over my house and gave me a shout out because it was my last day. And he said, "Come to the door. The Channel 5 helicopter is right over your house." It was the most mind blowing thing ever.
He gave you the salute.
He gave me the he did. He gave me the salute from the helicopter this morning. So that was awesome. What a unique and wonderful parting gift.
Yeah. Well, I have to say this. Hey, first time caller, long time listener.
Here you go, baby.
I just had to say that. But let me say this quick. I know we're up against the clock, believe me.
Yeah.
And the music, terrible. But anything. Personally and professionally, I've never had a closer and true friend that you are to me.
Yeah.
And through unbelievable times, good times, and really some, I won't say bad times, but tough times, because we never had bad times. We attacked them and we beat them.
Yeah.
But you've always been there for me personally.
You too.
And professionally. And from Jess and Mom and Sis and going through all that, I love you. Howard, you got a good girl. And hearing Jimmy there, you know, I love him.
Yeah.
And Duff and even Tim when they started to come in, and Rock and Steve and everyone through the whole family. I really have to say you are just one of the best people I've ever worked with personally and professionally. And I wish you nothing but the best.
Right back at you, baby boy. You are awesome. You're a wonderful father. You're a great companion. You were a great staff member. You were a beautiful friend. Thank you.
Love you, baby. Talk to you soon.
Okay, yo. Bye.
Bye.
Aw. Howard, take me to Costa Rica.
On our way.
I love you guys, but just remember, I love me more. See you out there. Don't forget to vote. Mwah. Thank you.